Vinyl crackle, rain, distant traffic. Yeah. Blacktop dreams, concrete underneath, stars above. Boom Bap.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. Let it ride. Yeah. Blacktop dreams underneath the blood red sky. Street lights flicker while the midnight cars slide by. Rain on the pavement, cold smoke in the air. Everybody got a story, but nobody really cares. Mama told me keep your head when the pressure gets high. Don't trade your soul for a moment in the spotlight. So I learned to walk straight when the road wasn't fair. Kept my eyes on tomorrow while the darkness stayed there. I saw young men with ambition and nowhere to place it. Saw frustration in their faces when the world wouldn't make space. Everybody wanted freedom, everybody wanted more, but some dreams couldn't survive what was waiting at the door. I kept a notebook close, wrote my thoughts in the dark. Every line was a match, every beat was a spark. I wasn't chasing violence, I was trying to understand how a city can raise a child and still forget the man. Blacktop dreams,
Running underneath the rain.
deep bass in my chest, piano working the pain.
Cinematic shadow. Moving underneath the street.
Every scar I ever carry put a rhythm in my feet.
Blacktop dreams. Headlights cutting through the night.
I came from the struggle, but I'm reaching for the light.
If the road gets colder, I remember where I've been.
The city gave me scars,
But it doesn't get to win.
dust on the record, needle scratching through the groove. Kick hits heavy, let the whole block move. 90 on the tempo, raw drums, no disguise. Piano plays a funeral underneath the cloudy skies. I remember empty cupboards, overdue bills. Dreaming about escape from the same concrete hills. Saw people chase quick money, thinking money meant peace. Only finding bigger problems when the hunger wouldn't cease. I learned respect ain't something that you force from a crowd. It comes from what you do when nobody's looking around. I learned strength ain't screaming, it ain't proving you're tough. Sometimes strength means knowing when you finally had enough. So I turned my frustration into rhythm and rhyme. Made something out of pressure, made a weapon out of time. Every loss became a lesson, every failure left a clue. Every night I almost quit became a reason to push through.
Blacktop dreams. Running underneath the rain.
Deep bass in my chest, piano echoing the pain.
Cinematic shadow. Moving underneath the street.
Every scar I ever carry put a rhythm in my feet.
Blacktop dreams. Headlights cutting through the night.
I came from the struggle, but I'm reaching for the light.
If the road gets colder, I remember where I've been.
The city gave me scars,
But it doesn't get to win.
for the ones who never got a second chance.
Whoa.
For the ones still standing in the rain. For every dream that survived
Whoa.
when everything else disappeared. Streets rise, don't stop. Now I'm driving down the block where I learned to keep my guard. Same old buildings, but the memories hit hard. There's a kid by the corner with a notebook in his hand, trying to write a better ending than the one that life is plain. I see that fire in his eyes, I know exactly what it means. That hunger for a future hidden underneath the dreams. I tell him don't let anger turn your heart into a weapon, and don't let your environment become your final sentence. You can carry your beginnings without living in the past. You can learn from every shadow without letting darkness last. You can lose 100 times and still refuse to stay down. You can build yourself a kingdom from the ruins of your town. So let the kick drum thunder, let the snare hit like a door. Let the piano tell the stories that I couldn't tell before. Let the orchestra rise behind me as the sunrise breaks. I'm not running from my history. Woo! I'm building
From my mistakes. Blacktop dreams. Running underneath the rain.
deep bass in my chest.
But I'm stronger than the pain.
Piano fades behind me.
Strings are rising with the dawn. Everything I thought would break me taught me to move on.
Blacktop dreams.
Sunrise over concrete sky.
Every scar became a lesson.
Underneath these tired eyes,
I
came from the struggle.
But the struggle ain't my name.
The streets gave me my story.
I decide.
How it will change.
Rain fades.
Rain fades.
Rain fades.
Blacktop dreams.
The black. Rain fades.
Oh,
A different tomorrow. A different tomorrow. Boom Bap. Needle lips, needle lips, needle lips, needle lips. Yeah. Another night on the concrete skies. Same city, different ghosts.
90 on the clock.
90 on the clock. Let it ride. Yeah. Street lights flicker like they know my name. Cold wind blowing through the alleyway. Mama told me, son, don't become that flame. But the block taught lessons that the school couldn't say. I seen dreams get buried underneath these streets. Young hearts beat hard, but they couldn't find peace. Everybody wants gold, everybody wants power, but nobody tells you what it costs by the hour. I got pain in my chest and the pen in my hand, trying to turn all this pressure into something that stands. Every scar got a story, every loss got a face. Every night that I survive, put another line in place. I don't glorify the darkness, I just tell what I know. How the city makes a king, then it watches him go. So I walk with my head high, even when hope gets thin. Cause the hardest war I ever fought was the one within. Concrete shadows following me home. City full of people, but I still feel alone. Piano in the darkness, heartbeat in the bass. I'm running from my past, but I can't escape the place. Concrete shadows underneath the street light. Dreams born in the daytime. Ghosts come out at night. If tomorrow never comes, let the record testify. I was more than all my scars. I was born to survive. Black top shining underneath the rain. Old school rhythm knocking through the window pane. Dust on the needle, smoke in the room. Bass so deep, make the walls shake loose. I remember empty pockets, broken promises. Friends turning strangers over little bits of confidence. Everybody had a hustle, everybody had a plan. Some became a number, some became a better man. I chose the microphone, put the rage in the rhyme. Took the weight on my shoulders, one bar at a time. I ain't saying I'm perfect, I ain't claiming I'm clean. I'm just trying to make sense of the things I've seen. And if I fall, let the whole damn city know I was fighting for a future that I couldn't yet show. No crown, no throne, just a voice in the dream, trying to stitch up a soul with a 16-bar scene. Concrete shadow following me home. City full of people, but I still feel alone. Piano in the darkness, heartbeat in the bass. Heartbeat in the bass. I'm running from my past, but I can't escape the place. Concrete shadows underneath the street lights. Dreams born in the daytime. Ghosts come out at night. If tomorrow never comes, let the record testify. I was more than all my scars. I was born to survive. Maybe we were never meant to live without pain. Maybe every thunderstorm teaches us to appreciate rain. I lost some brothers to the silence of the night, so I carry their memories. Every time I grab the mic, no revenge in my heart, just a lesson in my chest. I don't need to be the hardest, I just need to be my best. The city tried to break me, but it couldn't take my soul. Now every beat I spit is another brick in what I built. Look, I came from a place where the sirens sing lullabies, where a kid learns real quick that the streets don't apologize, where your reputation can be heavier than chains, and a smile can hide a lifetime of pain. But I learned something deeper underneath all that noise. A man ain't measured by the fear he can deploy. It's the people that he lifts when he's finally standing tall. It's the courage to keep walking after taking every fall. So here's to every kid staring through a cracked window, wondering if there's somewhere else that they can go. Don't let the neighborhood decide who you become. You can carry where you're from without becoming where you're from. I put the past in the beat, put the future in the rhyme, put my soul on the record like I'm running out of time. When the needle hits the groove and the whole room goes black, you'll hear every broken piece of me coming right back. Concrete shadows following me home. City full of people, but I still feel alone. Piano in the darkness, heartbeat in the bass. I'm running from my past, but I can't escape the place. Concrete shadows underneath the street light. Dreams born in the daytime. Ghosts come out at night. If tomorrow never comes, let the record testify. Oh, I was more than all my Concrete shadows, still walking, still breathing,
still writing.
Needle lifts
From the record,
yeah, that's life. That's life. That's life. That's life. That's life. That's life. Vinyl crackle. Midnight. City lights on wet concrete. Everybody's got a code. Everybody's got a price. Boom Bap. Let's ride. Yeah. Midnight cold written underneath the street signs. Cold nights, long days, trying to turn pain into lifelines. Headlights cut the fog while the whole block sleeps. I hear the city whispering through the concrete beneath my feet. Mama said, keep your word even when nobody's watching. So I learned that real strength ain't about who's talking. Had an empty wallet but a pocket full of plans, trying to build something solid with these two bare hands. I watched ambition turn dangerous when the pressure got high. So people chase a reputation just to feel alive. Everybody wanted respect, everybody wanted a name, but nobody want them. That attention comes with flames. So I kept my head low and my notebook close, writing down every truth that the neighborhood knows. Every verse was a window, every beat was a key. I wasn't trying to rule the city, I was trying to stay free.
Midnight code, written in the rain. Deep bass underneath me while the piano plays the pain.
Street lights, street lights,
Street lights flicker, shadows move across the road. I learned to carry pressure without losing what I know.
Yeah, midnight code. Every scar has a story, no shortcuts to the future, no pretend about the glory. If the darkness comes knocking, I'm an answer standing tall. The streets may test my spirit,
but they don't define it all.
dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Heavy kick and snare make the old floor move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe slow. Piano sounds haunted while the strings begin to grow. I remember nights when the power almost disappeared, sitting by the window listening to the city shift gears. Dreams felt distant but I kept them in sight, cause sometimes one small spark can survive a whole night. Saw friends lose direction trying to outrun their fear. Saw mothers shed tears that nobody wanted to hear. Every choice had a shadow, every road had a toll, and every short could promise something it can never fully hold. I don't romanticize the struggle, I remember the cost. Every person that I knew, every battle that was lost, I took the lessons with me, left the bitterness behind. Now I'm building something better with the pieces I can find.
Midnight code, written in the rain. Deep bass underneath me while the piano plays the pain.
Street lights, street lights, street lights flicker.
Shadows move across the road. I learned to carry pressure without losing what I know. Midnight code.
Every scar has a story, no shortcuts to the future, no pretending about the glory. If the darkness comes knocking, I'm an answer
Standing tall,
streets may test my spirit,
but they don't define it all.
low piano. For every kid who thinks the block is the whole world,
Yeah,
look beyond the street lights.
there's more.
Strings swell,
Keep your soul.
keep your soul. Now I'm driving through the old neighborhood at night. Same cracked sidewalks underneath a different kind of light. I see a young kid writing rhymes beside the corner store, trying to make a better life than the one he had before. I recognize the hunger, I recognize the pain, the need to make a meaning out of everything you can't explain. I tell them, don't let the city put a ceiling on your dreams, and don't mistake survival for the only way to live. Your past is information, it ain't a prison cell. Every scar can teach you something if you listen to it well. You can come from hard places and still choose something kind. You can carry all your history and leave the chains behind. Now the piano keeps crying while the drums hit hard. Strings rise like a sunrise over every broken yard. The vinyl keeps spinning but the old world starts to fade. I finally understand the code. You choose the life you made.
Midnight code, written in the rain.
Deep bass underneath me, but I'm
Stronger than the pain. Street lights flicker, sunrise waiting down the road. I kept my heart intact while carrying the heavy load.
let the whole city know
You can rise from the concrete,
you can learn.
you can grow.
The streets gave me lessons.
They don't know my soul.
I walk through the darkness.
Now I'm taking back control.
Vinyl hiss, distant sirens.
Midnight code,
Midnight cold. Keep your phase. Boom Bap. Needle lifts. Needle lifts. Yeah. Neon lights on the dead-end street. Cold paving underneath tired feet. Everybody wants to escape, but some ghosts know your name. Boom! Neon graves underneath the city lights. Young dreams getting buried on 1,000 different nights. I learned to read the silence before I learned to read books. Learned to watch a man's eyes, not the promises he cooks. Mama kept the faith while the rent kept climbing. I kept writing rhymes while the whole block kept grinding. Every window had a story, every hallway had a scar. Everybody knew the struggle, nobody knew how hard. I watched ambition turn a brother into somebody cold. Watched a 20-year-old soul act like he was 40 years old. Watched friends chase a dollar till the friendship disappeared, and wonder why the room got quiet when nobody stayed near. So I put the pain in the rhythm, let the kick hit deep. Let the piano tell the stories that I couldn't speak. If the city gave me scars, I'ma turn them into art. If the world wants my silence, I'ma answer from the heart.
Neon graves underneath the street light glow. Everybody got a past that they don't wanna show. Deep bass knocking while the piano cries. I see the truth in the shadows underneath these city skies. Neon graves where the broken dreams sleep. Promises get buried where the concrete runs deep. But I'm still here breathing, still fighting to survive. They can bury all my memories, they can't bury my drive.
Yeah, dust on the record, let the needle touch down. Heavy drums shake the walls when the sun goes down. 90 on the meter, let the rhythm roll slow. Bass underneath the flow like a train underground. I got photographs fading in the box by the bed. Old faces looking back at the things we never said. Some became fathers, some became names on the stone. Some disappeared so long, they became stories alone. That's the price of growing up, where tomorrow ain't promised. Where a bad decision can turn a whole life into a problem. Everybody wants respect, everybody wants control, but nobody tells you what happens when you lose your soul. I don't preach from a throne, I speak from the pavement. Every verse is another page from the life that I was given. I made mistakes, took losses, carry weight on my spine, but every dark chapter taught me how to sharpen my mind.
Neon graves underneath the street light glow. Everybody got a past that they don't wanna show. Deep bass knocking while the piano cries. I see the truth in the shadows underneath these city skies. Neon graves where the broken dreams sleep. Promises get buried where the concrete runs deep. But I'm still here breathing, still fighting to survive. They can bury all my memories, they can't bury my drive.
One note for every lost friend.
One note for every dead end.
One note for every mother
who prayed we'd make it home again.
Strings rise,
we came from the darkness,
but darkness ain't our destiny. Now ride through the same streets with a different vision. Still remember every corner, every bad decision. As a kid by the bus stop with a notebook in his hand, trying to build a better future that nobody understands. I wanna tell him your beginning doesn't dictate your ending. You can break the cycle even when the world ain't bending. Don't confuse being ruthless with having courage inside. Real strength to staying human when the darkness gets wide. So I carry every ghost like a name on my chain. Not ashamed of where I'm from, not addicted to the pain. The city tried to make me into something I ain't, but I found my own voice underneath all the weight. When the last drum hits and the vinyl starts spinning, when the strings fade out and the night stops listening, I leave these words behind like footprints in the rain. We were never just a struggle, we were more than the pain.
Neon graves, neon graves, neon graves underneath, neon graves underneath the street light glow.
Everybody got a passion,
don't wanna show. Deep bass knocking while the piano cries. I see the truth in the shadows underneath these city skies. Neon graves where the broken dreams sleep. Promises get buried where the concrete runs deep. But I'm still here breathing, still fighting to survive. They can bury all my memories, they can't bury my drive.
Rain intensifies, neon,
concrete,
old records, young dreams, still alive. Vinyl crackle,
fade out, fade out, fade out,
fade out, fade out. Yeah. Blood moon hanging over the boulevard. Rain tapping on the windshield. Everybody's got a price for the life they chose. Boom, boom, back. Let it breathe. Yeah. Yo. Blood moon shining on the roofs of the city. Cold nights made a young heart ruthless but pretty. I walk these streets with my head held low, trying to find a little light in the world full of smoke. Mama said, son, don't let the pavement define you. But the pavement had a way of putting pressure behind you. Every corner had a lesson, every face had a past. Every promise sounded good till the moment it crashed. I saw brothers turn distant over money and pride. Saw tears get swallowed cause nobody wanted to cry. Saw a kid with a dream and a hole in his shoe, still believing someday that the dream might come true. So I put my pain inside the rhythm and rhyme, turn the darkest memories into something that shines. I ain't proud of every road that I traveled before, but every scar on my soul made me stronger than before. Blood moon blues underneath the city glow. Everybody wants to leave, but nobody knows where to go. Deep bass in my chest, piano singing low. I carry all my ghosts everywhere I go. Blood moon blues, rain falling on the street, broken dreams and broken hearts underneath my feet. If the night wants a fight, I'ma stare into the flame. My survivor tried to break me, I won't become the same. Dust on the needle, drums knocking like thunder. Old school rhythm got the whole room under. 90 BPM, let the groove move slow, while the strings tell a story that the words can't show. I remember empty pockets in the refrigerator hum, waiting on tomorrow like it owed us something. Some nights felt endless, some mornings felt cold, but we learned to keep moving when the future wasn't told. Everybody had a hustle, everybody had a plan. Some were chasing quick money, some were chasing who they could be. But the city don't care if you're ready or scared. It'll test your every weakness just to see if you care. I learned that being hard ain't the same as being strong, and revenge won't bring the people that you lost back home. So I put my anger in the beat, let the record speak, turn the pain in my chest into something unique. Blood moon blues underneath the city glow. Everybody wants to leave, but nobody knows where to go. Deep bass in my chest, piano singing low. I carry on my ghosts, everywhere I go. Blood moon blues, rain falling on the street, broken dreams and broken hearts underneath my feet. If the night wants a fight, I'ma stare into the flame. My survivor tried to break me, I won't become the same. For every name carved in the concrete, for every mother waiting by the window, for every kid who thinks the block is the only world they'll ever know. There's another road. Now I cruise through the night with the windows down low. Same city, new eyes, different man at the wheel though. I still remember every face from the old days, every lesson that I learned in 100 different ways. I got scars underneath the clothes that I wear, but I don't hide them anymore. The proof that I was there. Every loss made a question, every question made a choice. Every choice gave the silence underneath me a voice. So if you see me on the corner, don't confuse my calm. I survived enough storms to know the value of a dawn. I don't need to prove nothing to the people outside. Real victory is waking up with peace inside. Let the kick hit hard, let the snare crack bright, let the piano cry underneath the strings tonight. Let the vinyl hiss, remind us nothing lasts forever, but the truth put in the music might survive the weather. Moon blues underneath the city glow. Everybody wants to leave, but nobody knows where to go. Deep bass in my chest, piano singing low. I carry all my ghosts everywhere I go. Blood moon blues, rain falling on the street, broken dreams and broken hearts underneath my feet. When the morning finally comes, I'll be ready for the flame. And the night gave me my scars, but I chose my name. Final crackle, blood moon fading. street lights dying.
Another night,
Survive.
another story written.
Hey.
Another story written.
Boom. Bap. Needle lifts. Vinyl crackle. Engine hum.
Distant siren.
Yeah. Some ghosts don't haunt houses. They ride with you. Boom! Bap! Bap! Yeah. Yeah. Ghosts in the rear view. Headlights on the rain. Every mile behind me got a face attached to pain. City moving slowly underneath the midnight sky. I learned to keep my eyes ahead while memories pass by. Mama said don't let the world turn your heart to stone. So I carried every lesson every time I rode alone. Had a pocket full of nothing, had a head full of plans. Trying to build tomorrow with these two imperfect hands. I saw dreams get buried underneath apartment stairs. Saw people hide they suffer like nobody really cares. Everybody wanted answers, everybody wanted more. But sometimes all you needed was an unlocked door. I wrote my thoughts in silence while the neighborhood slept. Put every broken promise in the verses that I kept. The microphone became a mirror, the beat became a friend. I wasn't trying to change the whole world, just change how my story is.
Ghosts in the rear view, following the ride.
Deep bass underneath me, memories by my side.
Piano in the darkness, strings crying through the night.
I keep driving forward.
Chasing something like the light. Ghosts in the rear view, I can see them when I turn.
Every scar reminds me
Of the lessons that I learned.
they can ride behind me,
But they don't control the wheel.
I survived the darkness.
Now I'm learning how to heal.
Dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Heavy kick and snare, make the old flow move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe slow. Piano tells a story that the whole damn city knows. I remember cold nights when the heater wouldn't start. Still believing something better waited somewhere in the dark. Saw people chase revenge, thinking pain would disappear. Only building bigger walls around the things they fear. I learned that being feared isn't the same as being strong. That sometimes walking away is how you prove you're moving on. You can carry anger with you, but you can't let it steer. Cause a heart full of resentment makes the future disappear. So I put the pressure in the rhythm, let the snare release the weight. Turn the nights I almost quit into the reason that I stayed. Every failure gave me vision, every loss gave me a clue. Every road I thought was ending showed me something else to do. Go!
Ghosts in the rear view, following the ride.
Deep bass underneath me, memories by my side.
Piano in the darkness, strings crying through the night.
Driving forward.
Chasing something like the light. Ghosts in the rear view, I can see them when I turn.
Every scar reminds me
Of the lessons that I learned.
they can ride behind me,
But they don't control the wheel.
I survived the darkness.
Now I'm learning how to heal.
For every name that disappeared,
For every name that disappeared,
for every dream that couldn't stay,
for every name you thought.
you never see another day. Keep driving. Now I'm passing through the old streets, window halfway down, same crack pavement underneath a different kind of town. There's a kid beneath the streetlight with a notebook in his hand, trying to write a better future than the one that life had planned. I recognize that hunger, I remember that disguise, that look of determination mixed with fear behind the eyes. I tell him, don't let your struggle become all you ever know. There's a whole world past the places where you're scared to go. You can carry your beginnings without being trapped inside. You can honor every scar without letting it decide. You can turn your deepest pain into a reason to create. You can leave the past behind without pretending it was fake. Now the orchestra is rising as the rain begins to fade. Piano keeps on playing all the memories I made. The ghosts are still behind me, but the road is open and wide. And for the first time in my life, I don't need them for the ride.
Ghosts in the rear view, fading with the dawn.
me.
Bass underneath me,
While the darkness
carries on.
piano turns to sunlight.
Strings are reaching for the sky.
Everything I thought would break me
Taught me how to survive. Ghosts in the rear view, I can finally let them go.
Every loss became a lesson.
Every loss became a lesson.
And every scar
Became a road
they could stay inside the past.
while I keep moving through.
The ghosts are in the rear view.
But the future's coming through.
Engine hum,
Yeah.
rain faded. Vinyl hits. Some ghosts don't disappear. You just learn to stop letting them drive.
Boom Bap. Boom Bap. Needle lifts, needle lifts, needle lifts, needle lifts.
Needle lifts. Midnight on concrete, where every street light casts a different shadow. Boom, bap, bap.
Midnight on concrete.
Yeah. Midnight on concrete. Midnight on concrete.
Midnight on concrete.
Midnight on concrete. Yeah. Midnight on concrete. Rain shining on the street. Heavy thoughts in my head. Heavy rhythm in the beat. City breathing slowly while the neighborhood sleeps. I can hear 1,000 stories underneath my feet. Mama said, keep your heart when the world gets cold. Don't let desperation make you trade away your soul. So I learned to walk carefully when the pressure came. Trying to find a little purpose underneath the pain. I saw young dreams disappear behind apartment doors. Saw empty pockets turn ambition into something more. Everybody wanted respect, everybody wanted a name, but nobody saw the price behind the hunger for the fame. I kept a notebook close, writing verses after dark, trying to turn the smallest ember into something like a spark. Every rhyme became a mirror, every beat became a road. I was carrying my history without letting it explode.
Midnight on concrete.
Shadows in the rain,
Deep bass underneath me.
piano carrying pain.
Strings rise in the darkness like a memory I know.
I came from the struggle,
Hey, but the struggle
let me grow.
Midnight on concrete.
Headlights passing by, every dream I ever had was big.
Bigger than the sky.
If the night gets heavy,
I won't let my spirit drown.
I learned to build my future from the ruins of my town. Dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Kick drum hits heavy, make the whole apartment move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm roll slow. Piano sounds haunted while the strings begin to grow. I remember cold nights with the power running low, dreaming about a better place but never knowing where to go. Saw people chase quick money, thinking money meant peace, only finding bigger problems when the hunger wouldn't cease. I learned that real strength isn't measured by your fear. It's how you treat the people who are counting on you near. It's knowing when to leave before the anger takes control. It's choosing not to let the darkness write the ending of your soul. So I took every failure and I put it in the track. Every time I hit the bottom, gave me something to build back. I don't hide the scars, I let the whole world see. Cause every broken piece became another part of me.
Midnight on concrete. Shadows in the rain. Deep bass underneath me.
Piano carrying pain.
Strings rise in the darkness like a memory I know.
I came from the struggle,
But the struggle let me grow. Midnight on concrete. Headlights passing by.
every dream I ever had.
Was bigger than the sky.
The night gets heavy,
I won't let my spirit drown.
I learned to build my future from the ruins of my town.
For the ones still standing.
For the ones who lost their way.
For the ones who lost their way.
For every kid beneath the streetlight.
Who thinks tomorrow looks the same.
It doesn't. No. Now I'm riding past the old block. Window halfway down, say broken sidewalks, but I see a different town. There's a young kid with a notebook underneath the light, trying to write a better ending in the middle of the night. I know that look inside him, that hunger mixed with fear, that feeling that the future never seems completely clear. I tell him, don't let your pain become the voice voice you hear, and don't let where you started determine where you steer. Your past can be your teacher without becoming your cage. Your scars can be reminders without controlling every page. You can carry your beginnings and still become somebody new. You can walk through all the darkness and still find a better view. So let the kick drum thunder, let the snare crack hard, let the piano tell the stories written on every yard. Let the orchestral strings rise as the rain begins to fade. I'm not ashamed of where I came from, I'm proud of what it made.
Midnight on concrete, sunrise through the rain.
Deep bass underneath me,
but I'm stronger than the pain.
Piano face behind me,
strings are reaching for the dawn. Everything I thought would break me taught me to move on. Midnight on concrete,
I can finally see
the city gave me history,
but it doesn't own me.
Every scar, every lesson, every road that brought me down,
I turn the broken pieces
into something I can crown.
Rain fading,
midnight on concrete.
the night I was never the enemy. It was the place where I learned to see the light. One final piano chord, boom, back, back, boom, 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 back, boom. Needle lifts, back, needle lifts. Vinyl crackle, engine idling, distant sirens. Yeah.
Midnight,
Freeway lights. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You gotta find your own way home. Boom, back. No angels on the freeway, just headlights in the rain. Everybody riding somewhere trying to outrun pain. City breathing smoke underneath the violet sky. I learned to keep my dreams alive while watching others die. Mama said stay focused, don't become what hurt you most. So I carried every lesson like a message from a ghost. Had a pocket full of change and a head full of doubt, but I knew that if I stayed down I'd never make it out. Every block had a memory, every wall had a scar. Every young man thought tomorrow couldn't possibly be far, but tomorrow moves different when you're living day to day. Sometimes hope is just a whisper telling you to find a way. I wrote my frustrations on the pages of a pad, turned the worst nights of my life into the best lines that I had. No crown on my head, no hero in the frame, just a voice from the pavement, trying to make sense of the game.
no angels on the freeway. Headlights cutting through the rain. Deep bass underneath me like a heartbeat in my veins.
Piano in the darkness,
Strings crying in the sky. I learned to keep on moving, even when I wanted to die.
no angels on the freeway, only shadows in the glow.
Every mile behind me is a lesson that I know.
If the road gets colder,
I won't let my spirit break.
I was built from every struggle, every loss, every mistake. Dusty vinyl spinning, needle dancing on the groove. Kick drum hits heavy, let the whole apartment move. 90 on the tempo, raw rhythm, no disguise. Piano tells the story while the orchestra rise. I remember hearing arguments through thin apartment walls. Learning young that pride can make a strong man fall. Saw friends chasing status like it came with guaranteed peace. Only finding bigger problems when the money wouldn't cease. I don't celebrate the darkness, I just tell you what it's hard. Every choice has consequences, every battle has a cost. You can carry anger with you, but it shouldn't be your guide. Cause the hardest war you'll ever fight is the one you fight inside. I watch people lose themselves trying to prove they were tough. Learned that walking away can sometimes be enough. So I put my energy into something I could build. Let the rhythm hold the pain that my silence couldn't kill.
No angels on the freeway. Headlights cutting through the rain. Deep bass underneath me like a heartbeat in my veins.
Piano in the darkness,
Strings crying in the sky. I learned to keep on moving, even when I wanted to die.
no angels on the freeway,
Only shadows in the glow. Every mile behind me is a lesson that I know.
if the road gets colder,
I won't let my spirit break.
I was built from every struggle, every loss, every mistake.
For the ones with nowhere to go.
For the ones,
For the ones who stayed away.
for the ones.
For every dream that almost died.
Before it had a chance,
To wait.
string driving, keep breathing, keep believing. Now the same freeway stretches underneath my tires, but I don't see the darkness, I see roads and open skies. There's a young kid at the bus stop with a notebook in his hand, writing down a future that nobody else had planned. I pull up at the light, watch the rain roll down the glass, think about the person I was and everything that's past. I could've let resentment turn my heart into a cage. Instead I made my history the fuel beneath the page. I ain't perfect, never claimed that I was. Still got scars that remind me what the struggle does. But I learned that your beginning doesn't have to be your end, and sometimes saving yourself means learning how to bend. So let the kick hit hard, let the snare crack through the night, let the piano carry sorrow while the strings reach for the light. Let the vinyl hiss beneath every word I say. I'm still riding through the darkness, but I'm choosing my own way.
No angels on the freeway, headlights cutting through the rain, deep bass underneath me, but I finally know my name. Piano in the darkness, strings rising with the dawn. Everything I thought would break me only taught me to move on. No angels on the freeway, sunrise on the chrome.
Every mile
behind me doesn't mean I'm going home.
if the road gets colder,
I remember what it gave.
a heart that learned to fight, and a soul
That learned to stay brave.
engine fades,
Engine,
the distance,
no angels,
no shortcuts,
just miles.
vinyl, crackle, boom, bap.
Needle, needle, needle lives.
Needle lifts, needle lifts. Yeah. Blood, rain and rose gold. Funny how beauty can grow from ugly places. Boom, bap, let it breathe. Blood, rain and rose gold. Underneath the street light, black top shining after another long night. City full of sirens, windows glowing in the dark. Everybody got a wound, everybody got a mark. Mama kept praying while the world kept turning cold. Told me don't trade your heart just to get yourself some gold. So I learned to keep my balance when the pressure came around. Had to build a little future on a stable ground. I saw young dreams disappear behind a locked door. Saw empty pockets turn ambition into something more. Everybody wanted answers, nobody had the key. So I started writing questions just to figure out me. Notebook on the mattress, headphones on my ears, trying to turn a decade of frustration into years. Every beat became a heartbeat, every verse became a prayer. I was searching for a way to breathe inside the city air.
Blood, rain, and rose gold, shining through the night.
Deep bass in my chest,
Piano searching for the light.
strings rise like a memory.
Nobody can erase.
I learned to carry darkness.
Without letting it define my fate.
Blood,
Blood, rain, and rose gold, stories on the street.
every loss beneath me
Became rhythm in the beat. If the world gets colder, I won't surrender my soul.
I came from broken concrete.
Now I'm building something high.
Yeah, dusty vinyl spinning, needle dancing through the groove. Heavy kick and snare make the old floor move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe deep. Piano plays a funeral while the neighborhood sleeps. I remember cold apartments, overdue notices. Dreams feeling distant like they belong to other kids. Saw people chase respect till they forgot why they began. Trying to look invincible when they really needed a hand. I learned the hard way that pride can be a chain. That revenge only teaches you to carry more pain. That a man ain't measured by the fear that he can make, but by what he does when everything he loves is at stake. So I turned every setback into something I could use. Every scar became a chapter, every loss became a clue. I don't need to hide the darkness that I traveled through. It gave me the perspective to appreciate the blue.
Blood, rain, and rose gold, shining through the night.
Deep bass in my chest,
Piano searching for the light.
strings rise like a memory.
Nobody can erase.
I learned to carry darkness
Without letting it define my fate. Blood, rain, and rose gold, stories on the street.
every loss beneath me.
Became rhythm in the beat. If the world gets colder, I soul.
I came from broken concrete.
Now I'm building something whole. For the mothers who stay strong,
For the names,
we still remember.
for every kid staring at the ceiling, wondering
if tomorrow will be different.
strings begin to rise.
It can be.
Now I'm driving past the old block, rain against the glass, watching all those memories turn slowly in the past. As a kid beneath the street light, writing rhymes alone, trying to build a future from a place he called his home. I see that same hunger, that fire behind the eyes, that feeling that your destiny is bigger than the skies. I tell him, keep your heart, don't let bitterness decide. You can leave the darkness without leaving yourself behind. Your environment is history, it ain't a life sentence. Every mistake can become a lesson with intention. You can carry where you're from and still become somebody new. You can honor every struggle without letting it consume you. So let the drums hit harder, let the bass shake the floor, let the piano tell the stories I was hiding before. Let the orchestra rise as the clouds begin to roll. I'm not ashamed of where I came from. That's what made me whole.
Blood, rain, and rose gold, shining through the night.
Deep bass in my chest,
But I'm walking toward the light.
strings rise behind me.
Every shadow starts to fade.
I turn to pain.
I carried into something I could make. Rain and rose gold, sunrise on the chrome,
I remember every place.
that ever taught me to be strong.
The streets gave me my scars.
But they don't possess my soul.
I came from broken concrete.
Now I'm finally whole.
Rain,
Fading.
rose gold,
Sometimes the darkest streets.
grow the brightest dreams.
Yeah.
One final bass hit. Boom Bap. Needle lips. Yeah. Midnight on the boulevard. Rain on the chrome. Ghosts in the rear view. Boom Bap. Let's ride. Yeah. Yeah. Ghosts on the boulevard, faces in the rain. Every street I ever walked still remembers every pain. Neon on the pavement, shadows underneath. I learned to keep my head high while the world was at my feet. Mama said don't let the neighborhood become your cage, but the walls felt closer with every passing day. I saw young hearts dreaming underneath the broken sky, trying to turn a little hope into a reason to survive. I watched friendships disappear when the money came around. Watched pride turn quiet men into kings without a crown. Everybody had a story, everybody had a scar. Some were searching for an exit, some forgot where they were. I kept a notebook hidden underneath my mattress. Every page another battle, every line another practice. When I couldn't say it out loud, I let the rhythm speak. Turn the weight inside my chest into a melody of grief.
Ghosts on the boulevard,
Following me home,
city full of voices,
but I still walk alone.
deep bass underneath.
Piano crying in the dark. Every scar I carry is a map back to my
Ghosts
heart.
on the boulevard,
Headlights through the rain.
I remember every loss.
I remember every name.
If the night wants to test me,
Let it come and take its shot. I survived everything that tried to turn my soul to rise. Dust on the needle, let the old record spin. Kick drum hits heavy like a war underneath my skin. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe slow, while the strings rise behind me like a storm about to blow. I remember empty pockets in the kitchen light, making promises to myself in the middle of the night. Said I'd find another road, said I'd break another chain, even if I had to walk that road alone through the rain. Some friends wanted fast money, some wanted respect, some were searching for a purpose they could never quite connect. I learned that every shortcut leaves a toll along the way, and the choices made at midnight still follow you by day. So I don't romanticize the darkness that I knew. I tell the truth about the things that people never do. Every broken home, every lost opportunity, every young soul wondering what they really meant to be.
Ghosts on the boulevard,
Following me home,
city full of voices,
but I still walk alone.
deep bass underneath.
Piano crying in the dark. Every scar I carry is a map back to my
Ghosts
heart.
on the boulevard,
Headlights through the
remember every loss,
I remember every name.
if the night wants to test me, let it come and take its shot. I survived everything that tried to turn my soul to right.
For the ones who never made it.
Oh, for the ones who never made it.
For the ones still trying.
For every mother praying
While the whole city sleeps.
strings slowly rise.
We remember. We keep walking. Yeah, now I'm driving past the places where the old days disappeared. Same cracked sidewalks, but the vision's crystal clear. There's a kid beside the corner with a notebook in his hand, trying to write a different future than the one that life had planned. I see myself inside him, I know exactly what he feels. That hunger in his chest that makes impossible things feel real. I tell him keep your heart when the world tells you it's weak, but strength ain't hurting others, it's having something worth you keep. I made peace with my past, but I never forgot. Every lesson from the code, every lesson from the block. I don't need to run from where I came to prove that I grew. I can honor every scar without becoming what I knew. So let the kick hit hard, let the snare crack clean, let the piano paint the places that I've seen in my dreams. Let the orchestral strings rise when the final words start, because the city left its fingerprints, but it never owned my heart.
Close on the boulevard, following me home. City full of voices, but I finally know my own. Bass underneath, piano crying in the dark. Every scar I carry is a map back to my heart.
Fading with the rain,
I remember every loss,
but I don't live there again.
when the sunrise hits the rooftops, I'll be ready for the start. The city wrote my history, but I write the final part.
Vinyl hits, distant sirens.
Oh, ghosts on the boulevard,
Still riding, still breathing, still riding. Piano fade, boom bap. Needle lifts. Needle lifts. Yeah. Midnight on the blacktop. Street lights bleeding through the rain. Old ghosts in the rear view. Kick snare. Let's ride. I grew up where the street lights flicker like a warning, where the night feels endless and the sirens greet the morning. Cold concrete underneath the pair of worn out shoes. Had nothing but a dream and a whole lot left to lose. Mama said keep your head up when the pressure gets heavy, but the block had different lessons and the young weren't ready. I watched dreams disappear behind apartment doors, watched good men lose themselves trying to settle those scores. Now I'm older, got a notebook full of scars, writing down every memory underneath these stars. Piano plays low while the bass shakes the floor. Every kick sounds like somebody knocking at the door. I don't glorify the struggle, I just paint what I saw. Every crooked little corner, every unwritten law. If the city made me hard, it never captured my heart, cause surviving in the darkness ain't the same as becoming dark.
midnight on the blacktop,
Shadows on the wall, I hear the city breathing every time the night falls.
deep bass in my chest,
Piano in my soul, I came from broken pieces. Now I'm building something whole.
midnight on the blacktop,
Headlights in the rain, every mile behind me got a memory and a name. If tomorrow brings a sunrise, let it find me standing tall. I may carry all my scars, but I won't let them be my downfall. Yeah, dust on the needle, smoke curling through the room. Boom bap, drums knocking like thunder in the gloom. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe slow. Every bar got weight, every word got a soul. I remember empty pockets in a refrigerator light, trying to make tomorrow out of one more night. Friends became strangers, brothers went separate ways. Some got lost chasing money, some got lost in the haze. I kept my eyes open, learned to move with caution. Every wrong decision came with consequences often, but pain made poetry, pressure made steel, and the microphone became the only place I could heal. So I spit for the ones who were never understood, for the kids from the neighborhood just trying to be good, for the fathers working late, for the mothers holding on, for everybody feeling like their best days are gone.
time the night falls. Deep bass in my chest, piano in my soul. I came from broken pieces, now I'm building something whole. Midnight on the blacktop, headlights in the rain. Every mile behind me got a memory and a name. If tomorrow brings the sunrise, let it find me standing tall. I may carry all my scars, but I won't let them be my downfall. I know what it feels like
to smile when you're breaking,
I know what it feels like
to dream when you're fading.
But every dark road has a turn somewhere,
And every lost soul
and every lost soul
still deserves a prayer.
kick return.
Now I'm riding through the city with the window halfway down, watching neon reflections dance across the underground. Same streets, new vision, still remember where I'm from. But I learned you can't outrun what you haven't overcome. So I make peace with the ghost sitting deep inside my mind. Stop blaming every failure on the hands of fate and time. Yeah, the past left bruises, but the future's still mine. And I'm turning every wound into another dope line. No crown on my head, no throne underneath my feet, just a battered old microphone and a dangerous beat. If the world wants a villain, I'm refusing that role. I'd rather be a survivor with a fire in his soul. Let the strings cry out when the final verse lands. Let the bass shake the pavement, let the whole block understand. I ain't here to glorify violence, money, or fame. I'm here to tell the truth and put a voice to the pain. Midnight on the blacktop, shadows on the wall. I hear the city breathing every time the night falls. Deep bass in my chest, piano in my soul. I came from broken pieces, now I'm building something whole. Midnight on the blacktop, headlights in the rain. Every mile behind me got a memory and a name. When the sun finally rises, I'll remember every scar, 'cause the darkest nights taught me how to reach the stars. Street lights,
Oh,
rain on the pavement,
hey, hey,
vinyl keeps spinning.
hey.
The city never sleeps.
Neither do the dreams.
Needle crackle,
Needle crackle.
fade out, fade out, fade out. Yeah. Night falls on the boulevard. Everybody's got a story. Some stories just leave deeper scars. Boom Bap. Yeah. Shadows don't sleep, they follow where I go. Street lights paint the pavement in the dirty yellow glow. Cold wind through the alley, rain dripping from the signs. I learned about survival way before I learned to shine. Mama kept the lights on when the money got thin. Told me don't lose your soul just to prove you can win. So I carried every word like a letter in my chest. While the city put my patience and my courage to the test. I saw dreams get buried underneath unpaid bills. Saw young hearts get tired from climbing up the hills. Everybody wanted freedom, everybody wanted more. But sometimes opportunity was standing behind a locked door. I had a notebook full of verses underneath my bed, writing down the things that everybody left unsaid. Every line was ammunition, but the target wasn't flesh. I was fighting with the darkness, trying to make myself my best.
Shadows don't sleep, they follow through the night.
Deep bass in my chest while the
Piano cries, rain falls down, but the fire stays alive. I came from the darkness just to learn how to survive. Shadows don't sleep,
they remember every name,
every loss, every promise, every ounce of pain.
If the city wants my soul,
they better bring a fight, 'cause I walk through the darkness and I'm still chasing light.
dust on the record, needle scratching through the groove. Kick drum hits heavy, make the whole room move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm roll steady. Piano sounds haunted, but the bass keeps me ready. I remember late nights, staring through the blinds, wondering if tomorrow would be kinder than the night. Friends talked about escape, everybody had a scheme, trying to turn a little hope into a permanent dream. Some chased fast money, some chased neighborhood fame. Some were looking for respect without understanding the game. I learned that being feared never makes you truly strong. And sometimes the hardest thing is knowing when you're wrong. I watched pride build walls with forgiveness could have grown. Watch people stand together just to realize they're alone. So I put the anger on the beat, let the record take the weight. Turned every bit of memory into something
chest while the piano cries. Rain falls down, but the fire stays alive. I came from the darkness just to learn how to survive. Shadows don't sleep,
They remember every name.
every loss, every promise, every ounce of pain.
If the city wants my soul,
They better bring a fight, cause I walk through the darkness and I'm still chasing light. Ooh.
for the ones who never made it,
For the ones still holding on,
for the ones still holding on.
for every kid looking out the window, wondering if there's more beyond these walls.
There is. Keep moving. Okay. Now I'm riding through the old block window, halfway down, same cracked sidewalks underneath a different kind of crown. I see a kid with a notebook standing underneath the rain, trying to turn his circumstances into something he can change. I know that look, I used to wear it on my face, that hunger mixed with fear, that feeling you can't waste. I tell him don't let the struggle tell you who you gotta be. Your environment can shape you, but it can't decide your destiny. I carry every ghost, but I don't let ghosts drive. Every scar reminds me that I made it out alive. I don't need to hide my past or pretend the pain was fake. I can turn the darkest chapter into something people take. So let the snare crack hard when the final verse arrives. Let the strings rise high like 1,000 burning skies. Let the piano mourn softly while the vinyl spins around, and let the bass hit heavy when my feet touch solid ground.
Shadows don't sleep, they follow through the night.
Deep bass in my chest.
While the piano cries. Rain falls down, but the fire stays alive. Came from the darkness just to learn how to survive. Shadows don't sleep, but I'm not afraid anymore. I know every scar and what each one was for. When the morning hits the rooftops, I'll be ready for the fight. The shadows may remember me, but they don't own my life.
My life.
Shadows don't sleep.
Neither do the dreams. One final piano chord. Boom Bap. Needle lifts, needle lifts, needle lifts. Needle lifts. Vinyl crackle. Yeah. City of broken halos, where the dreams shine bright. Oh, right before they disappear. Boom Bap. Turn it up, turn it up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. City of broken halos, neon in the rain. Everybody hides a little history behind the pain. I learned about the world from the cracks in the street, where a hungry man's ambition makes the rhythm sound sweet. Mama kept the curtains closed when the sirens came near. I learned to recognize trouble before I recognized fear. Every hallway had a secret, every corner had a name. Every kid wanted a future, but the present stayed the same. I watched good hearts harden underneath pressure and pride. Watch brothers stop talking with their pain locked inside. Some chase money, some chase fame, some chase revenge. Some discovered too late that the road had no end. I put my thoughts on paper, let the ink carry weight. Turned the nights I couldn't sleep into something I could create. If the city gave me darkness, I gave darkness a voice. Cause surviving where I came from was never really a choice. City of broken halos, shining through the smoke. Everybody carrying something that they never spoke. Piano in the distance, deep bass underneath. I learned to keep my heart alive while walking through the streets. City of broken halos, shadows on the wall. Some rise from the ashes, some never rise at all. If the night keeps calling, I won't answer with fear. I've been fighting for tomorrow since the day I got dust on the vinyl, needles scratching through the groove. Boom Bap, knocking while the city starts to move. 90 on the tempo, let the bass roll low. Strings crying in the background like a memory won't let go. I remember cold apartments in the refrigerator light, making plans for the future in the middle of the night. Had a notebook full of verses and a pocket full of change, but I knew that one day something had to rearrange. I saw friends turn distant when their priorities changed. Saw loyalty disappear when the money got strange. I learned the hard way that respect ain't demanded. It's earned by what you do when the whole world has abandoned. So I don't glorify the struggle, I expose what it costs. Every dollar gained too fast can come with something lost. Every scar is a reminder, every loss is a teacher. Every dark night leaves a lesson if you're willing to reach it. Yeah, City of broken halos, shining through the smoke. Everybody carrying something that they never spoke. Piano in the distance, deep bass on
underneath.
I learned to keep my heart alive while walking through the streets.
City of broken halos, shadows on the wall.
Some rise from the ashes, some never rise at all.
If the night keeps calling, I won't answer with fear.
I've been fighting for tomorrow since the day I got here. Shit. Disappear. Piano alone. For every mother waiting by the window.
For every father working through the night.
For every kid who thinks the darkness, oh, is the only thing inside. Strings rise, keep walking. Yeah. Now I drive through the city with the windows halfway down. Same streets underneath me, but I see them different now. There's a kid on the corner with a fire in his eyes, trying to build a future underneath these concrete skies. I know exactly how he feels. I've been standing there before, looking at a locked up dream through an unlocked door. I tell him your beginning doesn't dictate your destination. You can rewrite every chapter with determination. I don't need a mansion just to prove that I survived. Give me peace in my heart and the people still alive. Give me one clean morning after years of dirty nights. Give me something worth protecting when I turn out the light. So when the final drum hits and the orchestra swells, let the record tell the truth about the stories nobody tells. I came from broken halos, but I learned along the way a city can shape your scars without deciding who you stay.
City of broken halos, shining through the smoke.
Everybody carrying something that they never spoke.
Piano in the distance, deep bass underneath.
I learned to keep my heart alive while walking through the streets.
City of broken halos, but I still see the light.
Even when the whole world disappears into the night. If tomorrow brings a sunrise, I'll be standing right here, not afraid of my past. I've already faced my fear. Final crackle. Broken halos, concrete dreams, new beginnings.
Boom bap bap.
Needle lifts.
Boom bap.
Needle lifts. Vinyl crackle. Low piano. Yeah. One more night.
One more night.
One more story.
Oh.
One more chance to make it home. Boom! Bap! Nah. Yeah. Yo. Last light on the block. Shadows underneath. Rain falling slow while the city barely breathes. Street signs glowing red, headlights passing by. I learned to read the silence underneath the city sky. Mama said, keep your heart when the world turns cold. So I carried those words like a story never told. Had a pocket full of nothing, had a mind full of plans. Trying to become a better man with these imperfect hands. I saw young dreams disappear behind apartment doors. Saw people working hard and still struggling for more. Everybody wanted freedom, everybody wanted peace. But sometimes just surviving felt like the hardest seat. I kept my thoughts inside a notebook by the bed. Turned the things I couldn't say into the words I never said. Every beat became a window, every verse became a road. I was trying to lift the weight of everything I had to hold. Last light on the block, shining through the rain. Deep bass in my chest, piano singing through the pain. If tomorrow never comes, let the record tell the truth. I was fighting for a future while remembering my roots. Last light on the block, shadows getting long. Everybody searching for a place where they belong. When the night gets heavy, I remember what I'm about. The streets may raise a purse, they don't have to map them out. Dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Kicking snare, hit heavy, make the old floor move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm roll slow. Strings rise behind the piano like a storm about to blow. I remember empty cupboards, cold meals, unpaid bills. Dreams bigger than the rooms and the walls on the hill. Saw friends chase quick money, thinking that it meant respect. Only finding out too late what the hunger would collect. I don't glorify the struggle, I remember what it taught. Every reckless little choice comes with something that it costs. Anger feels like power till it starts controlling you. And revenge can't bring back everything you thought you knew. So I put the pain inside the rhythm, let the record carry weight. Turn the pressure into verses, turn the fear into a page. I don't need to prove I'm fearless, I just need to keep my head. Sometimes courage is admitting that you're scared and moving ahead. Last light on the block, shining through the rain. Deep bass in my chest, piano singing through the pain. If tomorrow never comes, let the record tell the truth. I was fighting for a future while remembering my roots. Last light on the block, shadows getting long. Everybody
Everybody's searching for a place where they belong.
When the night gets heavy,
I remember what I'm about.
the streets may raise a purse.
They don't have to map them out.
For the mothers waiting, for the brothers still fighting, for every kid beneath the streetlight, wondering if there's another life. Strings swell, there is. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now I drive past the old block with the window halfway down. Same building, same corners, but I see a different town. There's a kid beside the street like with a notebook in his hand, writing down the future nobody else had planned. I know that look inside him, that hunger mixed with fear, that feeling every young soul. That's when the future isn't clear. I tell him, don't let the darkness convince you that you're done. Your beginning is a destiny, and your past ain't what you'll become. I got ghosts inside my memory, but they don't control my pace. Every scar became a lesson, every loss became a trace. I can honor where I'm from without becoming what I knew. I can carry on my history and still become somebody new. So let the kick drum thunder, let the snare cut through the night. Let the piano mourn softly while the strings reach for the light. Let the vinyl hiss beneath me as the city fades away. I'm standing underneath the last light, and I'm choosing my own way. Last light on the block, shining through the rain. Deep bass in my chest, but I'm stronger than the pain. Piano tells a story, strings are rising with the dawn. Everything I thought would break me taught me to move on. Last light on the block, sunrise on the street. Every scar behind me, every dream beneath my feet. The city gave me history, but it doesn't own my name. I came from the darkness, now I'm walking toward the flame. Rain fades, distant traffic, vinyl hiss. Last bite, last memory. Last night on the block, tomorrow is mine. One final piano note. Boom! Bap! Needle lifts. Bap! Needle lifts. Vinyl crackle. Distant sirens. Yeah. Midnight testimony. No cameras. No witnesses. Just the truth. Boom, boom. Yeah. Midnight testimony written underneath the street light. Running down the window like the city's trying to rewrite. I grew up where the sidewalks knew everybody's pain, where a sunny afternoon could turn to thunder in the rain. Mama kept the faith while the neighborhood stayed restless. Taught me that a man's character is measured by his presence. I watched people chase survival till they forgot about the dream. Watch pressure turn a gentle soul colder than it seemed. Every corner had a memory, every wall had a name. Every young kid had ambition, fighting poverty and shame. Some were looking for an exit, some were looking for respect. Some were trying to find a purpose they hadn't discovered yet. I kept the pen beside my bed for nights I couldn't sleep. Put the weight inside the verses, let the rhythm dig deeper. I wasn't born a legend, wasn't destined to be great. I just refused to let the streets decide my final fate. This is my midnight testimony. Hear the city speak, deep bass underneath, while the piano sounds weak. Every scar has a story, every loss left a mark. I learned to find a little light while living in the dark. This is my midnight testimony. Truth without disguise, rain falling on the pavement underneath these tired eyes. If tomorrow brings a sunrise, I'ma be there standing tall. I survived the streets that raised me, I won't let them own it all. Dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Kick and snare hit heavy, make the whole apartment move. 90 BPM, let the rhythm roll steady. Piano in the distant strings, making the night heavy. I remember empty cupboards, overdue bills on the table, trying to convince myself that somehow we'd be stable. Watch my people make sacrifices nobody ever knew, then smile the next morning like there was nothing left to lose. Some chase quick money, some chase the wrong crowd. Some wanted to be heard, so they learned to be loud. But the loudest man ain't always the strongest in the room. Sometimes strength is walking away before anger seals your doom. I learned that every choice leaves a footprint in the dust. Every promise means nothing if the actions lose your trust. So I stopped looking for approval from the faces in the crowd. Started listening to the voice that used to get drowned out.
This is my midnight testimony.
Hear the city speak,
Deep bass underneath.
while the piano sounds weak.
Every scar has a story.
Every loss left a mark
I learned to find a little light
while living in the dark.
This is my midnight testimony.
Truth without the sky.
Rain falling on the pavement underneath these tired eyes.
If tomorrow brings a sunrise,
I'ma be the standing tall.
I survived the streets that raised me.
I won't let them own it all.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. For every brother lost,
For every mother who stays strong,
for every kid who thinks
the darkness is where they belong.
your story isn't finished. Yeah. Now I drive past the old block with the window halfway down. Same building, same street signs, different meaning in my mind now. There's a kid on the corner with a notebook full of dreams, trying to build a future bigger than the world he's seen. I tell him, don't let anger be the language that you speak. You can be powerful and still allow yourself to be weak. Don't confuse survival with becoming somebody cold. Your heart is worth protecting more than anything you hold. I got no perfect ending, just a road I'm walking still. Every day another chance to sharpen up the wheel. I carry all my ghosts, but they don't control my pace. I can honor where I'm from without being trapped inside that place. So let the drums hit harder when the final verse begins. Let the strings rise high above the noise of everything. Let the piano cry softly underneath the vinyl sound, because sometimes finding peace is the hardest victory around.
This is my midnight testimony.
Hear the city speak,
Deep bass underneath.
while the piano sounds weak.
Every scar has a story.
Every loss left a mark
Learn to find a little light
while living in the dark.
This is my midnight testimony.
Now the dawn is near,
I remember what I lost,
but I no longer live in fear.
when the sun comes through the buildings,
I'll be ready for the call.
the streets gave me my history.
Yeah, they don't define me
After all,
after all. Vinyl crackle, brain faded, no cameras, no witnesses, just truth.
midnight testimony.
One fine piano note. Boom, boom, bap, 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 bap. Needle lifts. Needle lifts. Vinyl crackle. Yeah. The streets remember everything. Every face,
Every promise,
every goodbye. Boom! Bap! Listen, the streets remember everything. Every step, every scar, every kid who looked up dreaming they could reach a star. Every mother at the window, waiting for a car. Every young man learning early that the world could leave a mark. Concrete underneath me, cold wind on my skin. I learned that every battle ain't a battle you should win. Mama said protect your heart when the city gets cold. So I carry those words every time I watch the night unfold. I saw friends become strangers over money and pride. Saw brothers hide their pain till they had nowhere to hide. Saw ambition turn dangerous when desperation got loud. Saw people chase respect till they disappeared in the crowd. I kept the pen in my pocket, kept the truth in my chest. Turned every sleepless night into another verse. I don't claim to know everything, I just know what I saw. In the streets don't need a witness when the concrete knows it all.
the streets remember everything. The rain can't wash away every shadow, every memory, every word we couldn't say.
Deep bass underneath me,
Piano crying in the night. I learned to walk through darkness without giving up the fight.
the streets remember everything.
The walls still know my name.
They remember every loss.
Every victory, every pain.
If tomorrow brings the sunrise,
I'll be ready when it comes.
the streets may tell my history.
They don't decide.
They don't don't decide what I become. Dust on the record, needle dancing through the groove. Heavy kick and snare make the whole apartment move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe slow. Strings rise behind the piano like a storm about to grow. I remember empty pockets, late rent, broken lights, trying to make a little hope out of endless nights. Everybody had a dream, but the road wasn't clear, and sometimes fear was louder than the future we could hear. Some wanted quick money, some wanted recognition. Some made one wrong turn and got trapped in the decision. I learned that being hard ain't the same as being strong. Sometimes courage means admitting that the road you're on is wrong. So I took every failure, every bruise, every loss, put it into the music, counted every cost. Now the microphone is therapy, the beat is my release. I'm not trying to cock the streets, I'm trying to find some peace.
The streets remember everything, the rain can't wash away. Every shadow, every memory, every word we couldn't say.
Deep bass underneath me,
piano crying in the night. I learned to walk through darkness without giving up the fight.
The streets remember everything,
the walls still know my name.
they remember every loss,
every victory, every pain.
If tomorrow brings the sunrise,
I'll be ready when it comes.
the streets may tell my history.
They don't decide.
They don't decide what I become.
For every name that faded,
For every dream that broke,
for every child who learned too young,
what silence really means,
strings rise,
we remember.
but we keep moving.
Yeah. Now I'm riding past the old block with the window halfway down. Same building, same street signs, but I'm seeing different now. There's a young kid on the corner with a notebook full of dreams, trying to make a future bigger than the world he's seen. I tell him your beginning isn't written in stone. You can carry where you're from without being trapped alone. Don't let anger be your compass, don't let fear become your guide. There's a whole world waiting somewhere on the other side. I made peace with my ghosts, but I never let them fade. They remind me of the choices and the promises I made. Every scar is evidence that I survived the pressure. Every verse is proof that I turned pain into something better. So when the final drum hits and the orchestra cries, let the record spin slow underneath the city skies. Let the vinyl crackle like a memory from before, because the streets remember everything. But I don't live there anymore.
The streets remember everything, the rain can't wash away. Every shadow, every memory, every word we couldn't say.
Deep bass underneath me,
Piano crying in the night. I learned to walk through darkness and still reach for the light.
the streets remember everything,
But I finally understand,
my past can be your foundation.
without becoming who I am,
Hey, when the sunrise hits the rooftops,
I'll be ready for the day.
the streets wrote my first chapter, but I write the final page. Final hits,
Distant sirens
the streets remember everything, but the future.
belongs to whoever has the courage to ride it.
Boom, boom, bap, bap, bap. Needle lips. Needle lips. Vinyl crackle. Yeah. Concrete crown. No throne. No shortcuts. Just pressure. Boom, boom, bap. I wear a concrete crown underneath the street light. Built it out of hard days, sleepless nights, street fights. Rain on the pavement, cold wind through the block. Every dream I ever carried had to race against the clock. Mama kept the faith when the covers got thin. Say don't let the world change the good that's within. So I learned to keep my balance when the pressure got loud. Never needed everybody in the city to be proud. I saw ambition turn bitter when the money got involved. Saw friendships disappear when the problems couldn't solve. Everybody wanted power, everybody wanted more, but nobody talks about the weight that comes with what you score. I had a pen and a notebook, that was all I could control. Put the chaos on the paper, put the rhythm in my soul. Every verse became a mirror, every chorus became proof. I could tell the truth about the streets without becoming what they taught.
Concrete crown, heavy on my head. Piano plays a funeral for the things we left unsaid.
Deep bass underneath,
While the cold night rolls around, I feel my strength. Woo!
from the sky. I learned to face the darkness without asking why.
If the city gave me scars,
then I'll carry everyone,
'cause I know where I came from, and I know what I become.
Dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Kick hits like a heartbeat, make the whole room move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe deep. Strings crying in the background while the city falls asleep. I remember nights when the sirens wouldn't stop. Blue and red reflections dancing off the rooftop. Young minds looking for a way to turn their fear into respect. Not knowing every choice comes with something you collect. I don't glorify the struggle, I remember what it cost. Every shortcut looked like gold until you realize what you lost. Some people chase revenge thinking pain will disappear, but you can't heal a wound by keeping anger near. So I took every failure and I gave it a new meaning. Turned every sleepless night into a reason to keep dreaming. The city taught me caution, but it couldn't steal my voice. And surviving isn't victory if you never have a choice.
Concrete crown, heavy on my head. Piano plays a funeral for the things we left unsaid.
Deep bass underneath,
while the cold night rolls around, I build my strength from broken pieces.
From the sky, I learned to face the darkness without asking why.
If the city gave me scars,
then I'll carry everyone,
'cause I know where I came from, and I know what I become.
For every brother lost,
for every brother lost,
for every mother who stayed awake,
for every kid who thinks
the street is all there is.
Strings slowly rise.
Look beyond the concrete. Yeah. Now I ride through the old block with the window halfway down. Same cracked sidewalks, but I see a different town. There's a kid beneath the street like with a notebook in his hand, trying to write a better future than the one that life had planned. I know that hunger in his eyes, I know that silent doubt, that feeling that the world is trying to keep you boxed inside and out. I tell him don't confuse your pain with who you're meant to be, and don't let your environment become your destiny. You can honor where you're from without remaining in the past. You can learn from every scar without letting anger last. You can carry your mistakes and still walk with your head high. You can build something beautiful underneath a broken sky. So let the kick drum thunder, let the snare crack clean, let the piano tell the story of everything I've seen. Let the orchestra strings rise like the sun behind the clouds. I don't need a golden throne, I'm proud of my concrete crown.
Concrete crown, heavy on my head.
Every scar became a lesson, every loss became a thread.
Deep place underneath, while the old streets gather round, I found a way to build my future from the ground. Concrete ground.
Yeah. Sunrise.
Concrete ground.
Sunrise on the wall. I remember every struggle, every rise, every fall. The city gave me history,
but it doesn't know me now.
I came from the concrete,
and I wear it like a crown.
No throne, no throne,
no throne,
no diamonds,
no borrowed glory,
no borrowed glory,
just scars
and survival. Boom, boom, bap. Needle lifts.
Needle lifts. Oh, oh. Needle lifts.
Vinyl cracker. Distant thunder. Yeah. One more ride. No destination. Just memories in the rear view. Boom, bap, boom. Yeah. Last ride through the city, midnight on the dash. Rain on the windshield, making neon color splash. I got 20 years of memories riding in the back. Every friend that I lost, every dream that I packed. Street lights blink twice like they sending me a warning. Same old neighborhood, different man by the morning. Mama used to tell me, keep your heart out the cold, but the streets teach survival before they teach you to grow old. I saw brothers lose themselves trying to prove they were tough. Saw good intentions disappear when the pressure got rough. Saw a kid with ambition turn his pain into pride and spend his whole life running from the wounds he denied. Me, I chose a microphone instead of a throne. Turned a room full of silence into something my own. Every beat is a heartbeat, every verse is a scar. Every mile that I travel reminds me who we are. One last ride through the city tonight. Neon in the rain and the moon burning bright. Deep bass rolling while the piano cries. I see my Across from the record, needle drops with a hiss. Heavy kick, sharp snare, that's the sound that I miss. 90 on the clock, let the rhythm ride steady. Bass underneath the floor, keep the whole room ready. I remember cold dinners in the light bill due. A mother making miracles from $1 or $2. I remember old friends with their dreams in their eyes. Some made it out alive, some became memories in disguise. Everybody wants the money, everybody wants the fame, but nobody wants the nights when they're fighting through the pain. Nobody sees the struggle underneath the polished smile. Nobody counts the losses when they measure every mile. So I don't brag about the darkness, I describe what I learned. How a hawk can stay alive after everything burns. You can grow up in the fire without becoming the flame. You can walk away from violence without forgetting. Through the city tonight, neon in the rain and the moon burning bright. Deep bass rolling while the piano cries. I see my whole life reflected in the headlights. One last ride, but the road ain't done. I came from the shadows, now I'm chasing the sun. If the past calls my name, I ain't running away. I survived the night, now I'm ready for the day. For the ones who never made it home. For the ones still fighting. For every kid looking at the skyline, thinking there's no way out. Streams slowly rise. There is. Now I'm driving past the corner where the old days live. Same broken walls, but I got something new to give. There's a young kid watching with a notebook in his hand, trying to understand a world he doesn't yet understand. I tell him, don't let the streets write the ending of your story. You don't need a weapon just to prove you got some glory. Real power is surviving without losing your soul. Real victory is finding peace when you're finally grown. I got no perfect ending, no Hollywood scene, just 1,000 little battles and the man in between. Every mistake was a teacher, every loss was a guide. Every tear that I swallowed kept the fire alive. So let the strings rise high when the final beat knocks. Let the piano tell the truth while the vinyl needle pops. If tomorrow takes me somewhere that I've never been, I'll carry every lesson, but I won't carry the sin. Let's ride through the city tonight. Neon in the rain and the moon burning bright. Deep bass rolling while the piano cries. I see my whole life reflected in the headlights. One last ride, but the road ain't done. I came from the shadows, now I'm chasing the sun. When the morning hits the buildings, I remember the way the streets gave me my scars. But I chose who I become today. Engine idling, rain fading. Same city, different sunrise. No more running. Vinyl crackle, boom bap, needle lifts. Vinyl crackle, distant sirens, rain on concrete, yeah.
Neon ashes,
city lights don't mean there's no darkness. Boom bap, let it ride. Yeah, neon ashes falling underneath the purple sky. Street lights on the pavement, watching every car go by. Raindrops on the window, cold smoke in the air. Everybody says they strong, but everybody's got a fear. Mama told me keep your heart when the world gets rough. You don't have to become cruel just because life's tough. So I carry those words through every sleepless night, trying to find a little truth underneath the city lights. I saw young dreams disappear behind apartment doors. Saw empty hands still reaching, always hoping for more. Everybody wanted freedom, everybody wanted fame, but nobody told the young how heavy comes a name. I kept the notebook hidden underneath my mattress. Wrote about the nights when I felt completely trapped, and every rhyme became a window, every beat became a key. I wasn't trying to conquer streets, I was trying to rescue me.
neon ashes falling through the rain.
Deep bass in my chest, piano echoing the pain.
Strings rise in the darkness,
like a memory from the past.
I learned that nothing broken has to stay broken forever.
Yeah. Neon ashes, glowing in the night.
Every scar behind me taught me how to fight.
If the city brings the darkness,
I'll remember what I know.
You can rise from ashes
without forgetting where you came from.
Dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Kick hits like thunder, make the whole block move. 90 on the tempo, raw rhythm, no disguise. Piano crying softly underneath the cloudy skies. I remember cold kitchens, empty cupboards, unpaid bills. Dreaming about escape from these concrete hills. Saw people chase quick money, thinking money meant peace. Only finding bigger problems when the hunger wouldn't cease. I learned that real power ain't the fear you put inside them. It's having every reason to be bitter and still fighting. It's knowing when to speak and knowing when to leave. It's choosing not to become what the darkness wants you to be. So I took every setback and I gave it a new meaning. Turned every sleepless night into another reason for dreaming. Every failure left a scar. Every scar became a line. Every line became a record that could outlive time. Oh!
Neon ashes falling through the rain.
Deep bass in my chest, piano wet from the pain.
Strings rise in the darkness
like a memory from the past.
I learned that nothing broken has to stay broken forever.
Neon ashes glowing in the night.
Every scar behind me taught me how to fight.
If the city brings the darkness,
I'll remember what I know.
You can rise from ashes
without forgetting where you came from.
For every mother waiting,
for every mother waiting,
for every brother still fighting,
for every kid
staring through a window, wondering if the world is bigger than this. Strings slowly rise, it is. Keep walking, now I'm driving through the old streets, window halfway down. Same neon signs above me, but I see a different town. There's a kid beneath the streetlight with a notebook in his hand, writing down the future nobody else had planned. I see the fire in his eyes, the fear behind the smile, trying to make tomorrow worth the struggle for a while. I tell him, don't let your anger become your identity, and don't let the place you started decide what you will be. Your past is just a chapter, it ain't the final page. Every cage can be escaped, every storm can change. You can carry every scar without becoming your scars. You can come from broken streets and still reach for stars. So let the drums hit harder, let the bass shake the floor, let the piano tell the stories I was hiding before. Let the strings rise slowly as the darkness turns to gray. I'm not running from the ashes, I'm building from them today.
Neon ashes falling through the rain.
Deep bass in my chest,
but I'm stronger than the pain.
Piano phase behind me,
dreams are reaching for the dawn.
Everything I thought would break me
taught me to move on.
Neon ashes,
neon ashes.
Sunrise on the street,
every loss behind me, every dream beneath my feet.
The city gave me scars,
but it doesn't know my soul.
I came from the ashes.
Now I'm finally whole.
Rain fades,
neon ashes,
neon ashes.
Old wounds,
new fire.
The city gave me the darkness.
I chose what to do with it. One final piano chord.
Boom Bap.
Needle lips, needle lips, needle lips, needle lips, needle lips. Yeah. When the city goes quiet, that's when you hear the truth. Boom! Yeah. When the city goes quiet, I can hear my own thoughts. Every lesson from the struggle, every battle that I fought. Street lights on the pavement, shadows stretching down the lane. Old memories come knocking every time it starts to rain. Mama used to tell me, don't become what hurt your heart. So I learned to build my future without tearing things apart. Had a room full of dreams and a wallet full of dust. Had to learn the difference between ambition and trust. I saw brothers lose direction when the pressure got strong. Saw people hold a grudge till they forgot what was wrong. Everybody wanted respect, everybody wanted a throne. But you can wear a crown and still feel completely alone. So I wrote beside the window while the neighborhood slept. Put the things I couldn't say into every line I kept. The beat became my shelter, the piano became my friend. And every verse reminded me that pain doesn't have to win.
When the city goes quiet, I can hear the rain.
Deep bass underneath me like a heartbeat in my veins.
Piano in the darkness, strings rising from below.
Every scar became a lesson.
Every wound began to grow.
Yeah. When the city goes quiet, all the masks disappear.
You can finally hear the truth
underneath the fear.
If tomorrow
city lost its light. Yeah, dust on the vinyl, needle scratching through the groove. Raw drums hitting heavy, make the whole room move. 90 on the tempo, let the rhythm breathe slow. Piano tells a story that the streets already know. I remember cold nights when the heater wouldn't work, dreaming past the concrete while the whole world went berserk. Saw people chase possession just to fill an empty space, only realizing later they were running from their face. I learned that real courage ain't the loudest in the room. Sometimes it's admitting that your anger brings the doom. Sometimes walking away is the strongest thing you do. Sometimes forgiveness is the only way to make it through. I don't pretend the road was easy, I don't rewrite the past. Every failure left a mark, every lesson had to last. I took the pain and made it rhythm, took the fear and made it art. Built a little bit of daylight in the middle of the dark.
When the city goes quiet, I can hear the rain.
Deep bass underneath me like a heartbeat in my veins.
Piano in the darkness, strings rising from below.
Every scar became a lesson.
Every wound began to grow. When the city goes quiet,
all the masks disappear.
you can finally hear the truth
Underneath the fear,
if tomorrow brings a sunrise,
I'll be ready for the fight.
I found my voice in darkness.
When the city lost its light,
For every mother waiting, for every brother trying,
for every kid who thinks
there's no road beyond the block.
strings rise,
Strings rise slowly. Yeah.
there is always
Another road.
Now I ride past the old streets with the window halfway down. Same buildings in the distance, but I'm seeing different now. There's a kid beneath the streetlight with a notebook in his hand, trying to write a better future than the one that life had planned. I see myself inside him, all that hunger and confusion, trying to turn the broken world into a different conclusion. I tell him don't let pain become the language that you speak. Being strong ain't never feeling scared of standing when you're weak. You can come from hard streets and still dream beyond the fence. You can turn your worst mistakes into wisdom and defense. You can carry your history without letting it decide. You can look into the darkness and still choose the other side. So let the kick hit heavy, let the snare crack like thunder, let the piano mourn softly while the strings pull me from under. Let the vinyl hiss behind me as the night begins to fade. The city gave me memories, but I decide what they became.
When the city goes quiet, I can hear the rain.
Deep bass underneath me, but I'm stronger than the pain.
Piano face behind me, strings are reaching for the dawn.
Everything I thought would break me
Taught me to move on. When the city goes quiet,
I finally understand.
my past can be a foundation, not a chain around my hands. The streets gave me my story,
But they don't control my life.
I found my voice in darkness.
Now I'm walking toward the light. Rain fades, distant traffic.
When the city goes quiet,
Listen, that's not the end, that's where the truth begins. One final piano chord. Boom! Bap! 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 Needle lifts. Needle lifts. Needle lifts. Needle lifts.